International diplomatic consultant Wahab Farouk na wakan Zimbia for security and some on the banner side in the field now. Or one person I feel I was say or tenaceche then you pursue the free no because in the nim no a quetry as a corner biane countries near my coso honey and somewhere chemunano when it's him or a bibini and or a Ghana. I'm just proud to say ya woni pa otesam enim de down so na wa man chechire mu biafa Burkina president ne ho ene wode aba be wura ma besi Clinton Bush mon komo bi on besra Ghana na em cause and it is very interesting. Okay, so no ana ye ni Jensen sem obe gina ga say Ghana soja ni bia na obetimi akona soja form ho form nam TikTok bia na oye serious omo kwa akon ano mo de ma na ba vie okay no mo ko pattern to kwa wen is I don't have a cancer. I just love the man and me who video me to skip it. Me say also order no pa. We go to some working. I therefore John Dramani Mahama ne Burkina president. Me the Alexis the godson or run ne. On me akabo mu. New World Scientific Hospital at Roma Doctor Nimo NFA. Imadek travel consult. Now Remy Spices Remy Fabian quantify for it. Thank you.
Now the issue for Ghanaians, which is an interesting thing, say, me was say o producer or then in search and say gun. Baba,
your problem at Ghana will be a camera.
About your Ghana, you're born.
I didn't tell you born.
You're born, say. There's always an agreement of a visiting president, and the president, most of them, they have what is called president's signature. The signature has to do say Obano and a walking stick in Ukraine. And Kobin Baka say, Netuno, Bibi Ban will you the born and a walking stick in the war president and Nisuswa, and also the Kenya weapon. It is not like that. There are certain agreements that the state does not come and farm to her. Why? And he said, it could even be, I'm just saying, without just revealing what could have been the situation. Or no Burkina Bay, you're inviting so umbrano. Not Ghana at the security protocols at the Abetoho. What the security protocols in that one? No, I counter security protocols. President, you know, ever share the military uniform because he's still in the revolution.
Okay.
Which is not against the law. Or the entourage of 200 and now 20 people. 10 of them ever armed. Ombekra assault rifles. Rifles no mude bano. Onkra Kafenikov 5. AK-47 20 Brent 5. Scorpion CZ Chaska Zebroiska weapon Ekra 8. And your weapon Ekra no didn't a chin in 33. The president himself is holding 2 pistols. The 2 pistols, you know, maybe 9mm made by Chaska. All these details in Inano. Also, please let's learn.
Oh, me too.
All these details in Inano. War security details, which is called the protocols. Protocols in the Ghana government ahead of time, near 1 month. Ghana steady. Now Ghana account as Mr. President Traore, head of state. You come for this route to you. And Yabama adequate military backup as your security. Ghana Army. Name soldiers in 3 and now 5 nebi create makra assault rifle. Wow weapon ubetim dia ball ho. Ebi a pacho discharge bullet in frame.
Okay.
Which is a way idea yede ba to public. And I say bullet in the beba. Now we're talking about what is called confidence. The confidence here is that President Mahama, any guy no Traore, almost good friendship. And the president trusted the person visiting him with a weapon. And the boy has indicated, watch the whole word, all call Russia, about the pistol, and in the signature and pistol no one home. And yet, out of extreme, and it's not out of bounds. Mate said, young Kuffour you program the question, people should learn from this. Say security experts. Idea we name no man can't want maybe they are men can't. No.
Anytime I do a better head.
Men can't. Obia Konu school different. And yeah, one mark in a Saba Deben, Saba threat, and yes, I near. We are talking about diplomacy. agreements, any protocols when it comes to presidential visit. What we need more jumano and kokan wasem gu when masse. Whether you're a lecturer, you're a professor, whether you're a cyber, whatever, idea when don't go there, don't talk, will be unforced to talk. And a good number of them were talking blah blah blah. But when I listen, hey, into a question class, who could no jam crying in my dear
security expert.
And yeah, when you there's nothing it's not your field. Yeah, great, yeah, protocols. Ghana signing, foreign affairs will copy, said protocol will copy. Me too. Ghana Air Force will copy, including where the aircraft now they ban, baby or packing. Including aircraft or they ban, the securities on board. Now, my main show Tinubu flight or they buy Nigeria by 14 armed officers from Nigeria Air Force. The pilot or can Nigeria got a president, a soldier. You must be in uniform. Remember what I say. They are not Buhari or flying on Tunde Olu Adiri. Only na me ba me last born den tune. Why am I down for?
Oh.
Tunde was a military. He flies Buhari as an Air Force. Norm the flight in Bisia. Soldiers Nessie. Only Ghana Air Force because alien soldier on the land of Ghana. But agreements in Akoso. Ghana military, Ghana Air Force, you are aware. Some flight in Tinubu Bano, 14 armed men or so. Never guide the flight, you know. The flight in see what Tinubu TC a man red carpet to be a criminal. Pilots, you know, 2. On their friend says, air hostess. And I see what. Now you're Paja Womo. Yeah, do call. Abra President Kono, Ramonko Jo Mahama, Omcom Hotel. Not 14 armed men, no. O mercy form. O my young bench, our aircraft nasi. Or guide plane no copy Mr. President Besaba. Or no plane nasi order. All to Independence Square. Winning the air course war hall. Paul Kagame, ni plane suono, near guide the Munko Airport in Kobusa Womo. These are what is called agreement amoye. Actually, Nina. And ya a year for public consumption, say, yeah, betche. In the Traore Bao by the tune cranono, it was part and parcel of the diplomatic agreement.
So meaning, say, the president of Ghana that time, John Dramani Mahama,
yes,
aware.
Yes,
they dress everything up.
Only BB ahead of time.
Okay.
Only BB ahead of time.
Okay.
Now there's some
including your security.
Obia aware.
Okay.
But then you Obia some sort of catch up because they don't owe you say Obabaka
too much then. Okay.
Shadia Traore Ochia president we and the vice president in Okochiano.
No Otunike.
Otunike. Direct to a year for first time. What does it mean? It is a contest between where diplomacy meets culture. Where diplomacy meets culture means that no in the Moshi Burkina Ohu Oba at the Mame. Into going to a vice president, a woman vice president, you know, at that point on the mind of Traore, he was going to greet his mother. Okay. In Burkina tribe, in Moshi tribe, Bambala tribe, Fulani tribe, name all of them. Obiana was cheche edukochiane mami.
Okay.
And then the culture is that you use your left hand, and it's the Igbo also, Igbo tribe. Yani have to see a tribe na to actually your culture no. Or the inside left no, etuche no. Nor the right ni the here. That is what exactly he did. Because
now on social media, man for say, "Obi a yan to about man okra no, okochia no, we obere tonight dey." Ashe we say, "Achia ne sem." You do speaker of parliament na wa man blue.
Wa man blue, yes.
Or call your friend and say, "President to Sasha ne chen."
Yes. Oni ni mi no, o chia no yonko bema. In under the normal French, which are as managers of President Mahama diplomatic or chia French for now. You go with your head. You head with the left, you head with the right, and then you head with the forehead. And then the French way. Or you do shoulder and then head. I'm saying, President, and then be the home come.
What you say? Clear. Final point is to say.
Yes.
Person na
about 20 krana.
And signature.
And signature.
And possibility say now.
Every krana weapon
high.
Okay. But then no, Ghana government, including His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana today, President Mahama, was more than 300 times aware. Yeah, the protocol of every president be an inside agreement, you know. But I can also tell you, say there have been counter of them. Ye free. So we agree. So we know the president now Obano.
In fact, memra mo say baby na me gina pay no mo be fine.
Yes.
Tamwa, who say normally cars na ba papa na kwaso pe fans Burkina be president
no fans.
Also pe fans. Enti me pe fans sa. Be yadu who say Tinubu ramu no car ne ba your friend say so they so straight. Eti one or day, a lot of them, head of state no be break cars near day. E do the president in team oko straight. But when kwan do one day, or stop e na o see e na ono nante from e chiri kran sa na obewrem. E ho na fans ne share say. Na hwe ne nkrofo na edi na chiri so a obi kura asa o sa agbaja o. Uhu ne na so hu Ghana military bia military police for you to say ka we there. But mo asa small boys bi and now mo share mo tade na pistol no kuto tu ankasa so ye de ekuto ntita mo dru say so mo kwotena sem omo ma be ye 6 of them free nachi and now mo ja 2 and na ba kukuta ne bag
yes and no
bag no ko e no sa ba
and you edi camp
no de na later omo ma ne be gina akiri ba bi okota na afi ase ho na obia tension e den e wo is it because like you said kwan of us so be president the signature baby atu no bo and I say omo color uniform na how na city na Ghana for na say ye boje no so na say why anything something extraordinary
Ghana for showmanship na the same thing na Ghana near the Thomas Sankara France for bufu ya na Sankara ba Jerry ho mfi say no tilted towards English na Ghana and Jerry. Now, on the mind of the French, Jerry was the motivating factor. Or Nikuno, Ebina Valentine Strasser, Eddie AFRC, the same concept called Sierra Leone. What I said, Eddie Joseph Momo. Strasser had that time at the age of 25, the vice president Sabusa at the age of 23 in the 90s, you know. They were also having that kind of fun into a country, a pedama showmanship. But let me clear here something that will be very clear on the mind of Ghana. Said, or didn't you now the Bahana ye who did American President Bush, Ebesra President Kuffour, our Republic of Ghana in the mid-2000s. President Bush, Ebesra President Kuffour. American protocols, when you be over 300 agreements, 300 agreements, security protocols. Only never koni nyina pepe pasani bibia pepe.
Wow.
Over chiasia obeba. On chiasia
wow lie.
Enti maminka ketua bi nchiramo. President Bush besra Ghana. Obesa President Kuffour. Part and the controversial protocols, security protocols no. Not part of it no. President Kuffour must allow what he has submitted to Makobisa and me say. Must allow, say Kobasa President Bush, back presidency, a castle usu then no. President Kuffour no office now a team, and then the chief of staff could jump in, and then the executive auxiliary staffs now, or more honor. Say executive floor no, America for best scanning in
Yet your room,
or best scanning every room. And the President Kuffour has to step out from his own office. And Omo CIA dogs, echo inside, echo scanning. It's an agreement. President Kuffour tiase. Now, Opeso Chese, who be any, who be Timaba. Ghana signs the agreement in that. Into a buy now from airport. Anytime now, no President Kuffour. The US president have to sit in his car. Not the US military, CIA, FBI, Presidential Protection Force.
But is that a way as a person? Overcast or you okay with it? But your security never cast no.
Your security never know why. The head of state is the president. Who is the commander in chief? Is that not the president?
President, yeah.
The agreement is sent to the president to review. National Security Bureau of National Intelligence. Then military intelligence, the MIs, security companies in Asia, community no normal decide near the briefings and come president near the agreement not to protocols not to presidents we the Matthias we the Mintias ye near boxua and send a US ambassador no ascended the Commerce State Department and send a trip on Kwabisi part of the American agreement 2 hours before the US president Besihano the Ghana airspace 267,000 kilometers square of this country. The airspace in must be clear. No flight in, no flight out. 2 hours. Now, ahead of that, make sure what protocol means. Ahead of that, Ghana, your radar, we say, airport. Yani in West Africa, not even Lagos. Yani what the farthest and the longest radar. Flight to Abuja, to Lagos, Ghana radar to make Peke. Over 600 miles away. Yet me pick it up to Mali. Yet me pick it up to Ouagadougou. Yet me pick it to Abidjan. But what I say, ain't America for Nankasa by radar control her. And on Betina ho. And on the Ghana radar monitors net ho. Say making sure say flight to Biama. That are not bush, you know. Africa on Ninam Morocco. And I'm Sahel. Ebefa and your friends in Mauritania. Abba Befa Niger. I enter Nigeria territories. Abba. And that's also for Burkina side there, or go through the Mali app, wherever or factory Europe, wherever far North African, Edia be room. Yatini nase. Now by you and bush there on baby and whatever took place there, I will not talk. It's okay. But the Mra Bush econo, part of the controversial protocol which President Kuffour agreed. And it was not different from Rawlings. Any what's the name? Clinton Diano. Maybe hold just 2 minutes. All corner, the director, the security or the head of security of Kotoka International Airport, or I can't have me money ding. But so Tia, and I will be Tia. At that time, Munkobu Sanse Bush Bayan, who was the colonel in charge of security of Kotoka International Airport. Ye Ramukra, no Kojan, Konukra, I'm an room.
Yeah, canon.
Canon no in charge. American sergeant can get the hell out of here. And agreement now signing Ghana signing here. Bush iko tamakene so no. Obia ogina tamakene so bia except President Kuffour ne yire. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Obia di nachi and face the US president. Do you understand what it means? Aha. What do any by dying? Immigration or airport, customs or airport, security detail or airport, aviation for Obia di nachi and President Bush. Now, you were come home to Culture Assembly. And you know, it was then monitored by Ebo Apia under the National Culture Assembly nearby. America for Eba Eddie Omo President Eba Tama Keneson. Now Omo Boketi at the VVIP lounge anymore. And almost sending Omo Kramai. And Kraman, so Mon Kosha even Shenena Kofone Bono. Sanctioning a corrector. And a Kramano, rejecting Trinini too.
US in Kramano,
or rejecting Sanctioning or Montina or Yasan
Trinity.
And you know, Chenem Zibiani or Mono. And Tabani Kiki Chineno. And one said US Army, or ye Sakai knife, Ewana, or ye Chinen or the war a yimu, or war a you drum nimu. Monko say Bapia.
The okay, no correct.
Name is a friend of Bapia Munkobusa on the coordinate here. Almost Sanctioning to now, quite boot to you. Get the hell out of here. May say, President Kuffour as Munkobusa. Then he walks with him on the red carpet. You will tape now, President Kuffour, or no crowd by the same, or do baby on Timon Krahubi. George Bush drew honor, our 10 or have a handshake with His Excellency the President, bidding him goodbye. No? Now, President Kuffour, quite the more journalists, you didn't good truck, I used to your friends say, I do say, tipper truck and your car, and you do Mujina Park, Tarmac, and so, and American US Marine, a cham who is here. VVIP, a medal ho. Now, President Bush himself, as US President, or no Kwakotani came out, he has to go through the back, not the front of the car. And to an back, you know, on Timiko be a door, no, he has to stand there and wait for instructions from the United States of America State Department, State Security, CIA, all collaborated security agencies. I'm a signal and send what to me. Bush call Hona and Coco be in the car, Coco Taka anymore. What do you want to see Nante? Boyish and flamboyant. Odu an officer no. Stop no. Stop. Well, just common sergeant. Or instructing manager now. Then he has to receive or communicate into any instructions, no. Obi a door no. Now ordinance. So I make up ordinance to na pumpum. What can I shame? And send what to all this while, Obi Ojina Port will be an ordinate and a share the ecoso.
Yamra back, yan Sam Refi, the ecosum. Ye na yenim say about US and it may be UK na for ya. Ghana your alliance yes. No more boom. And Obia so who says they say Russian government and Burkina boom.
Burkina Mali.
Yes.
Niger.
On this microphone there.
Burkina Mali, Niger and other countries on the continent.
Now, na American for na boom. And they Burkina president. Aba yen so ye hono. Ah no pistol boha watch him say yes. For all you know. Ebia a protocol we say. Enti no ma omo church security express enye we say. Oh, according to you, omabom. For all you know, ebia na bullet crash near there. Any. Enti say America for ye ni so mo president so no. Ayo mo team visit Ghana. America for who say no. John Mahama wabe. One sa brantie yi a one Russian president Ishibumi. Say omo ye close. And then catch ye no more friendship never say. Okay,
Ghana for your call baby. You share the euphoria, you share the noise, the jamboree, you intie the okoso. President Mama inaugural address, no. And some okay, you know, say a lot of Ghanaians, journalists, including you also.
Manti ni na. Sana woka.
Manti.
Ye ba ya saba boati.
Ghanaian manti. Mutia. Ghana, I'm educating you and the public. There were post-independent 1957. There were development, your friends, partners. Ghana development partners, you know, United States, one, or supported Ghana, your military, or supported infrastructure, technology, and agri. Through the United States aid, USAID, and I said the US, there are no more agreements here. War. United Kingdom, UK, or supported your education, or supporting infrastructure and then also technology. Your development partner, Japan, or supporting Ghana with technology and other infrastructure and health. Your development partner, Germany, or supporting Ghana health, or helping in a technology and or helping in infrastructure. And your country called Holland, where your development partner, or help Ghana Ministry of Interior, Ghana Migration, and to some extent police in Niamaniama because of the Holland's efficiencies in immigration and etc. And then your friend saying Canada through the CEDA, and there was 6 permanent countries. Omya Ghana independent, your friends, development partners. Post-independent 1957. Omya happy as me too. A balance. Your budget almost come to my since independent, your development partners. Now listen to President Mahama. Or say there is a high possibility, sir, as we speak now, the Ghana's destiny, Ghana will follow the international direction of how this country economy will thrive, will work. But let us look at some interesting things. And he said, he made mention of the G7. I would have said the G20. Because all these countries now here development partners, you know. Almost at G7, the Hollands, the UK, the United States, the Japan, the Germans, are you getting me? Russia, only a development partner. China, only a development partner. President Mahama said, some countries in the development partners in form the bigger support to Ghana over the years. Almost GDP collectively have followed from 36% up to 30%. This is President Mahama talking. Now, if you look at the BRICS nation, Russia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, Brazil, any other countries. These are the BRICS. Their GDP had gone up sharply to 37%. President Mahama talking. So the destiny of his government, the destiny of Ghana, will look at what will benefit the country and which direction the essence of Ghana's economy will take shape. Ghana went here. So what does it tell you? Yes, we acknowledge our developing partners. Yet, the BRICS nations, with China, Russia, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Iran, South Africa, and other countries, GDP are rising. So Ghana should not be surprised tomorrow. Say President Mahama ebe aligning the government and then the economic philosophy, or tilted toward the BRICS. One more indications, who tell what interpretations, what channels, what lining, ain't what ambassadors no mteti omnim de eko. It is not a question of Burkinabe leader or the President Mahama ever that kind of friendliness. It is not like that. But the president himself also shut the BRICS, Burkina or nowhere direct or Tete BRICS. Now, country Mozambique, for instance, yes, sir, President Filipe Nyusi, Mozambique. President Putin, that was his first visit to African continent. I went to that inauguration. Putin flew from Russia, Ebedu Maputo Airport. He was billed to be the special guest of honor. Inauguration, I said. Whilst we were on the tarmac, the Kremlin communicated to Putin, said, "What do you mean, see from free the aircraft anymore?" But the NATO ministers, the generals, they went to the inauguration park while Putin was in the car, was in his aircraft. Throughout the procedures, he flew back and left his entourage who were to leave the next day. It was something that has to do with protocols. Countries be or Russia. Our African continent maybe a tilt towards Russia. Yes, China. I won't call Russia, but BRICS. Emancipation, or all the countries are liberated and emancipated nations, or on the destiny or on the choice of a economy, our persuading, but not notwithstanding, what is between Ghana and these our development agencies, partners, it remains intact. Not notwithstanding, it doesn't restrict Ghana from doing business with China. Already we are doing business with China. It doesn't restrict Ghana to join the alliance of the BRICS. It does not restrict Ghana to join alliance with China, Iran, and most of them are part.
Very well.
And Tianti wants to say, and yet rubber stamp government, and at this our gentleman who is the president of today, Opeswaye. Okay. Why a president that? What can I say when the mistakes? Why a president that? One who be obetima lubricate. Anyhow, Opesa or yen economy.
So second coming of John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
What are you expecting from him?
As a
president.
I'm expecting one thing. Sir, Obefa strong ministers. Not only from his party, but then he should go outside the diaspora community.
Okay.
The diaspora community means, sir, country Korea or the refugees outside Korea. Germany, other places, no, they built in the country. Chinese in the 90s, every Chinese outside China was a refugee. Turkish were slaves in Germany. Late up to 1998, every Turkish was a slave in Switzerland or Germany. Women acquired the technology. Brazilians were refugees in America. Japan had been a refugee before. All these countries, emerging markets most especially, for diaspora. But then I'm asking President Mahama and the Ghanaians said, what do you mean for the party activism? So percent the government
very successful.
Whereas say what you can indicate is say system ministers. System ministers does not mean system activists of NDC. System efficient ministers with Ghanaians collective. Say Blaster who say yetimi kofa Ghanaian born outside. Emma ne bebo Blaster. What stopped Ghana government and for that matter His Excellency President Mahama
to do say
to go and do say because say international organizations around the world, world-best universities, most of the lecturers, head of departments of especially medical field, South Africa, head of orthopedic, the best orthopedic, they are all Ghanaians. What stops you from picking any of them? Let them come and challenge and do business with Ghana. We do not do that because say President Tinubu Abeshe Abefifa the party activists no more ministerial posts. When they go into the ministries, they only know still doing politics, but not to do the business of the day. That one is my expectation, sir. President Onye. Another area.
Onye and Onye.
Ma Onye, sir. Yes, no,
okay, you shouldn't do that. Okay.
Also, the Ghanaians at large.
Okay.
Your professions will come. The study, the knowledge partner of every presidency is your university.
The last time I said that your friends at Cadman Mills, oh, Muna, I have a band of Ghana. Your friends at World Bank.
Yes.
Almost Ghana for a good one. Our more very experienced or more if you can go there and bring them in to some support to Ghana will go forward.
Let me give you one thing. Alassane Ouattara, President of Republic of la Côte d'Ivoire, only Côte d'Ivoire blood relations on Ivorian. It was then Kuffour Boigny, President of la Côte d'Ivoire. Now Côte d'Ivoire were burdened with a car. French farmer kwa e kumuomo. And oko UN General Assembly. And oko World Bank Copeska. Oko yeno. And lomuko to say there is a certain person called Alassane Ouattara who was then a director at World Bank. Ono na na ye Côte d'Ivoire lo ho adwuma. Ena ofo bi san say we dey no sim ye Burkina Faso. Sa ena oti ha na Côte d'Ivoire ye law say otimi man nationality obi a obetima abua country no. Ena Alassane Ouattara ka chen say danane garo listen. Me papa ye farmer e Côte d'Ivoire. E north into ye Burkina Faso. Me pa chow ma me nkopa World Bank chow. Ni anye permission ma never bo Côte d'Ivoire. Name member prime minister. So it was an arrangement between la Côte d'Ivoire government of Kuffour Boigny and World Bank and release Alassane Ouattara and then man and man a French Côte d'Ivoire passport. Or by an honorable politique du Ivoirien, politique ivoirité, Côte d'Ivoire politics, of who is an Ivorian nationality politics. Then Côte d'Ivoire, I say, qui est ivoirienne, mère et père, ou bien père. Ou bien ne mamie anane papa ya ivoirien, non est ivoirien. Là, il said non. Ou bien, ou ye Côte d'Ivoire government betima kase utimi abotima. Ena odman be prime minister. Ena obe so Côte d'Ivoire economy mu no build man. Kuffour Boigny. Kuffour wuye no. Omo law no National Assembly. That is the Speaker of Parliament on the subsidy and a coda bidi ebedi ne papa na de ne political backfather. Obedi ade anu ye no and ono be change because of Alassane Ouattara ni influence and the popularity no nim say anya Ivorians in elections omonto ma no and no could change Côte d'Ivoire nationality law ebe an Ivoirien se qui aime et père. Ejine ma me ne papa anya Ivorian na wonye Côte d'Ivoire ni and no de pama Alassane Ouattara. Laurent Gbagbo enu no di e di ba ya or force ye say no Ivorian ye either your mother or your father and so na Alassane Ouattara am qualified enu na lead ye di Côte d'Ivoire ntokwa ba say man one mana wadi na nso ne nationality as Burkina Faso abaya Ivorian na serve the capacity of prime minister so you cannot render him say on your citizen enu na di sa Côte d'Ivoire ntokwa ne ba ye. So therefore all what I'm trying to say is that Ghana has so much and so many good qualities, including our universities. See, our university ultimately here, master's program, PhD program in agriculture. At what point do you go and pick an agri consultant or from Malaysia or a polytechnic lecturer? We study partner with knowledge partner, country Holland. The government of Holland does not take anything from anything than their universities. And to Utrecht University, only the advising Holland government what to do with agri, what to do with politics, what to do with governance, what to do with administration, what to do with finance, what to do with that. Your university now, a year or abra our lectures, our faculty, young boys to some work university, what brain, over to my contribute to our faculty, now the government, not national. Ye here, Ghana, ye universities, I will be BMO. And once here, they are graduate students.
Very disappointed if John Mahama a failure as a president.
I don't pray to think of.
No, you don't pray that.
Everybody will be disappointed because everybody, including Osu, we have not had a situation of a president that has received mass support to begin with. His government, sir, when you're the most biggest voluminous, your friends saying MPs out of the parliament, so he has nothing to lose. Now Ghanaians. The problem is only 4 years. Now we are looking at the 4 years. Where does he become from? Where does he begin from? President Mahama, my advice to you, you cannot do all the projects.
Okay.
You cannot fulfill all the manifesto. I have a problem with any of the parties so manifesto within 4 years. Mr. President, prioritize 2, 3, 4 things. Audimba Agriculture 1, health you 2. Education, security, there you don't have any problem with the security. But then the sanitation. President Mahama who started with government today. I brought the whole circle, baby a baller. The whole Accra, the whole Ghana, Kumasi, everywhere city, baby a baller. On the principal street, circle asiaho. She baller a good asiaho. So your sanitation is a big problem.
You made mention of 4 things.
4.
That's education.
On your education. On your agric health. And on the sanitation.
Sanitation.
What
of the corrupt? We say a Ghana for
corruption is a matter of institution. Ghana is supposed not to be a corrupt nation.
But we are in.
We are in because relax. We are in because Ghanaians, including you, and I'm teaching you tonight. There's no country in the world, on the entire world, where produce chartered auditors, chartered accountants more than 250.
Except
not even the United States with all their education, not UK. Obiantimin chartered auditor, not the best mathematicians, France and the Italians, only chartered auditors. Ghana is the home base, not even the mathematical Indians, not even the smart Chinese, not even the smart China and Krona down over 1.2 billion population, only chartered auditors are 250 Ghana war. And if you have these people, how does the country become a corrupt nation? Because the principles of accountability, because the institutions are not made to work. But whereas you subject yourself to auditing, the President of the Republic of Ghana and the presidency, including the office of the Chief of Staff, it starts from that side. Until the auditing, it tells you, you, even the president, you must subject yourself to be audited. Ghanaian auditors are very good, but the institution, we don't allow them to work. So I'm saying,
and Obama institutions strong.
Yes, we have what it takes. Corruption should not be a discussion with Ghana.
Okay.
And I think that President Mahama, corruption should not be part.
Energy sector.
Energy sector, it is a normal sector, like any other normal sector. It is a key.
You see a role soon here. A country like Ghana,
yes,
the 2 major capital cities all Ghana, so we can't even have dual carriage.
Takrady to Kumasi, the West African Highway from Afro border up.
Bad?
It is very bad. But what I'm saying is, so Kuffour road, Obetima Yebi, but Kuffour and no bayan the targeter, Obefili.
Okay.
The reason being that you are about 45, 50 to 60% of Ghana road network very okay.
Very okay.
And you're bad. What do you mean? But me say the country thrive on education. And if you have education and your citizens are not healthy, your hospitals, any problem with our health sector, we need healthy citizens, you are doing nothing. And to win yes, what do we need? A come there no here papa food security is a Greek. Ghana is a country that should be able to produce and sell. enti president Mahama samine wa kaya de Burkina boy ne ye no dua tomatoes nko a na make sure say ye tomatoes no ye wa reserve bank a ye cold room ni save ye tomatoes enti ye ni season a ye to amangogu ye ni season a ye to watermelon gu ye ni season a ye to your friend is saying how do we call it tomato sugu. So these are the common things, especially the cash crops that fetches money. President Mahama, my advice to you, go to Holland. The European Union have rolled out big budget. Send the citizens will be a benya farm. Any African country be a biano. Monko. Now mama land. The bacho woman food basket, you know. Per Ghanaians, o Ministry of Agri, Uncle Amsterdam, no Uncle Utrecht, no Uncle chasing the Holland food basket. Now mo fa Holland farmers, and them Ghana for equity of land, no munye food. Medicerial ministers, nipa bi ni mokroma 9 me don ko Amsterdam for 2 things: parliamentary education. Up to now, that program every month to be a Holland government or mark Sierra Leone Parliament 90,000 for training euros. Young fan train home MPs. Now we are equipped to the standard so that they can stand on the floor of Parliament and debate, proper debate, constructive debate. And all these things in we have a lot of Ghanaian diasporans who are well equipped, well informed, well scholarized, well technologically empowered and supported by a hard training from outside. For by your government, you know, now you enjoy business as usual. Me na me ye constituency or Daboya. Me na me ye constituency chairman and me ye. And one thing, President Mahama, that some of us will not forgive you. Your Ghana, your concurrence, your friends, diplomatic missions, Bebrebeni, Chicham, and Fasobia and so. We have over 80 now powered up to about 90 diplomatic missions. A small country like Ghana, Yenishia embassies in the Omedeba. Who embassy or Gambia? Now I'm the diplomats are Koguo, no the staff Bebreba Kogu home. Win the moment salary. Now we'll be on Dakar. Now we'll be on Cote d'Ivoire. Now we'll be on Mali. Who will be on Burkina Faso? What's our Koye be on Niger? What's our Abuja? Who will be on Togo? Who will be Benin? And then I'll say, who does that? Which country does that? Abra American Crown or Onisikan on the mission, sir. Who call Europa? Who were Ghana mission? Our Brazils. Or take care of Brazils, ACP, African Caribbean Pacific, and then the European Union. Or better double a career diplomat, a free Accra, Fancotan diplomatic consular services. You don't need an embassy in Holland. If you have Belgium, you have France, you have Germany, who will be Spain, what may be Malta. What the other? What is that? And now Central Asia, or China, why be Malaysia, why could be Singapore, what are we looking for?
So can John Dramani Mahama within these 4 years bet my magic thing be forgetting another than Kuffour?
Well, I don't think any president in any country is to be forgotten. You cannot forget any president. Yes, President Nanado, maybe to you and to me and to Ghanaians, no, he wasn't too, maybe satisfactory.
Will you advise him to touch our constitution?
Constitution has been already a problem since 1992.
And you did not talk about that one.
We have spoken about it several times because His Excellency President Rawlings, as my maker NDC for paying for, and those people are more about President Rawlings, you know, he has mentioned, said he didn't read the Constitution because it was too voluminous. When you time and read it, the person who interpreted and read the Constitution for him are not trusting more than any person that he has ever worked with. Jerry Neka, or can some way, Madame Siniye, Shinobu Akodia, Mohammed Al-Hassan. Minya Bakitwa Fidel was not Hubi. Also, he trusted only one person when it was about the Constitution, any Mr. D.F. Or then the catcher will say, Bibia okay, no, Bibia okay. Or say, if you are telling me, say, okay, they are signed with my blood. So Jerry himself didn't read much of the Constitution. But when he sat back and now started reading out of boredom when he was no more president. He realized there were some things that he wouldn't have signed. And the constitution acknowledged, admitted, no, there were problems with constitution.
Mayor Bonnie said, "Oh, Bahana men, Matthew phone in Komoka." Yes, because on Mahama, anytime that you come, and I have 10 minutes to go.
Many problems.
Mamino Mundi in Komoka.
Go ahead.
Okay, live on top 103.1. Final point is my name is Kuffour, the governor. My name is Rawlings-Al.